Alright, let's talk legal lingo, shall we? Have you ever wondered what the difference is between a lawyer and an attorney? You've probably used them interchangeably, haven't you? Like ketchup and tomato sauce. They sound important, official, and expensive, but are they just fancy synonyms, or is there a genuine distinction? Before you start Googling, relax, that's what I'm here for. We're going to dissect these terms and see what makes one a lawyer and the other an attorney. Many people use these terms as if they mean the same thing, and in some contexts, especially in the US, you might get away with it. But there is a technical difference. Understanding this difference could help you navigate the legal system if you ever need to. So, what exactly is a lawyer? It's a term we hear often, but do we really understand what it entails? More than just a snappy suit, hopefully. A lawyer is much more than their appearance. A lawyer is someone who has studied the law extensively. They've gone to law school, spent years studying contracts, torts, criminal procedure, and more. It's a rigorous academic journey. They have a law degree, which is a significant achievement. Just having that law degree makes you a lawyer, at least in the academic sense. You can understand legal documents and give general legal information, which is no small feat. You can call yourself a lawyer and put Juris Doctor or LLB after your name, signifying your qualifications. However, just being a lawyer doesn't mean you can represent someone in court. There's more to it. It doesn't mean you can stand up before a judge and argue a case. That requires additional steps. Being a lawyer means you have the academic qualification, the theoretical knowledge, but practical experience is another story. Think of it like someone who has completed medical school but needs further licensing to practice. The journey isn't over yet. A lawyer is an individual who has successfully completed their legal education, a milestone worth celebrating. But it's not the full picture, especially when we start talking about the person you'd actually hire to fight your legal battles. There's more to becoming a practicing attorney. Enter the attorney, the one who actually does stuff, legally we pray. An attorney is fundamentally a lawyer. They've done the law school bit, got the degree, and understand legal jargon. But then, they've gone a step further. An attorney is legally empowered to act on behalf of another person in legal matters. They are licensed to practice law in a particular jurisdiction. This usually means they have passed the bar examination. Passing the bar is like the final boss level in the video game of becoming a practicing legal professional. Only after passing this can they be formally admitted to the bar. Once admitted, they become an attorney at law. They can now represent clients in court, file lawsuits, and draft legal documents. So while every attorney is a lawyer, not every lawyer is an attorney. Section 4. America's favorite pastime, gloriously confusing lawyers and attorneys. It's a topic that has puzzled many, both within and outside the legal profession. In the US, the terms lawyer and attorney are used almost completely interchangeably. This can be quite confusing for those not familiar with the American legal system. You hear someone say, "I need to call my lawyer," and then, "My attorney advised me to," in the next breath. It's as if the two terms mean exactly the same thing. This is because in the US system, once someone passes the bar exam and is licensed to practice law, they are generally referred to by either term. The bar exam is a rigorous test that ensures only qualified individuals can offer legal advice. The distinction often gets blurred in everyday conversation. People use the terms interchangeably without giving it much thought. To practice law in any meaningful way, you must be an attorney. This means you have passed the bar exam and are licensed to represent clients in court. So, the vast majority of people you'd interact with for legal services are, in fact, attorneys. They have the credentials and the authority to provide legal representation. Since almost every practicing lawyer you encounter is also an attorney, the terms have become synonymous. This has led to a blending of the two roles in the public's mind. The practical reality has overtaken the precise terminology. People are more concerned with the services provided than the specific title. In other legal systems, the distinctions can be far more rigid and significant. For example, in some countries, the roles of a solicitor and a barrister are clearly defined and separate. But in America, if someone tells you they are a lawyer, it's generally a safe bet they are also an attorney. The terms have become part of the everyday vernacular, used interchangeably without much fuss. Section 5. Meanwhile, across the pond, wigs, gowns, and utter bewilderment. In the UK, the legal profession is divided into two main branches, solicitors and barristers. This division is quite unique and often perplexing to those unfamiliar with the British legal system. Solicitors are generally the first port of call for someone needing legal advice. They are the ones who interact directly with clients, offering guidance and support. They handle a wide range of legal work, much of it outside the courtroom. This includes drafting documents, conducting negotiations, and providing legal opinions. They deal with clients directly, prepare legal documents, and can represent clients in lower courts. Their role is crucial in the initial stages of any legal matter. If your case needs to go to a higher court, a solicitor will typically brief a barrister. This collaboration ensures that the client receives the best possible representation. Barristers are the specialist legal advocates. They are trained to represent clients in higher courts and are experts in courtroom advocacy. They are the ones who primarily do the advocacy in higher courts. Their skills in presenting cases and arguing points of law are highly valued. They don't usually have direct contact with the public in the initial stages. Clients go through a solicitor first. This separation of roles helps maintain a clear structure within the legal process. Barristers often work in shared offices called chambers and are typically self-employed. This setup allows them to maintain a degree of independence while collaborating with other legal professionals. They wear wigs and gowns in many court settings, a tradition steeped in history. This attire symbolizes their role and the formality of the legal proceedings. So, you have solicitors for the general work and client interface and barristers for the specialized courtroom battles. Together they form a comprehensive legal team, each playing a vital role in the justice system. Section 6. The many hats they wear and why knowing the different sort of matters. Yaar. An attorney is a lawyer who is licensed to practice law. But the world of law is vast, Yaar, truly massive. Attorneys specialize in different areas of law. This specialization allows them to develop deep expertise in a particular field of law. You've got your criminal defense attorneys, corporate attorneys, family law attorneys, personal injury attorneys, and more. Each requires a different skill set and knowledge base. An attorney will usually focus on one or a few related areas, building up experience and a reputation within that niche. So if you need legal help, it's not just about finding an attorney. It's about finding an attorney who specializes in your specific problem. Understanding that attorney implies a license to practice is key. It means they are accountable to a bar association and have met certain standards.